The male loneliness epidemic is not our fucking problem. Wait, what the hell is this? Removed? This triggered so many incels that you all reported it over 150 times. Post breaks, no rules. Site-wide or subreddit specific. Post will stay up. Have a shower, cry about it. God, I love Reddit, man. God, I love Reddit! Yeah! Poggers in the chat! Yeah, post breaks, no rules, remove posts anyway. Hold on, actually, I have the perfect. This is gonna be perfect. I'm gonna read these. My hometown subreddit. Sorry, I can't even do it with a straight face. Chat, are you ready for this? I'm not ready. Can I zoom in a little bit? How's it look? Okay, it looks great. My hometown subreddit started a dudes meetup, and it was praised and called much needed by men and women alike online. It lasted less than 6 months, cause no one showed. Today, my roommate tried to tell what women want in a man instead of asking. He built up all these standards he'd have to reach to get a girl. And when I asked who was enforcing them, he said women. I asked if he'd even bother to ask a woman if that was what she wanted, instead of assuming it. He never has. That's sad. I can't with these people. I can't with these people. They're so stupid. They're so dumb. The problem is that single women often build their own communities, friends, charity work, social events, hobbies that include others. Men tend to isolate when single. Everything becomes about finding a mate, because that's the only source of companionship to many men. That's the only source of companionship too many men are comfortable with. They often don't have strong social bonds or a community of friends and loved ones. So it all becomes, why don't I have a woman to fill my loneliness? Whereas women are more likely to go out and find other things outside of a partner to fill their needs. By the way, this is the complete opposite. This is the complete opposite. Men like finding their friends and talking about women. And then women post on Twitter about how hard it is to find friends while men make friends because they are like the same beer. Yeah, I know. Like you finding a woman friend is extremely difficult, like a real one. Whereas I get, again, I am envious in a good way that some men can just make friends. They just can. They walk up to them like, you like VTubers? I like VTubers. Want to be friends? You can't do that. Mostly because there's not that many women that like VTubers apart from VTubers themselves, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not envious in a bad way, but I do envy the ability to do that. Anyway, you only need to look at influencers who target men to realize why male loneliness exists. Typically, the average Manosphere influencer tells other men, treat women like trash. Men can't be friends with women! All other guys are potential threats who want to take your girl! Dude, was this written by a woman? Disagree with someone? Cut them out of your life. This really sounds like a woman. I'm sorry, I hate to be like this whole... That's what girls do, man! Genuinely, I can't with these people, man. Which reads like a list of things you should do to be forever lonely and have no friends. Oh look, it seems to be working for a lot of guys. Just say Andrew Tate. What? So are all influencers that try to lift up men Andrew Tate, even if they don't say things like this? I feel like it's just one guy thinking that every guy is like Andrew Tate. Yeah. So Manosphere just like Andrew Tate tell men, though, I understand, but not all Manosphere men are Andrew Tate. It's just one guy. I had this one guy who I thought wanted to be an actual friend. We made plans to go out to an amusement park out of town together. We had already hung out in a group, so I thought I knew him and I was really excited. He was a mutual friend of my ex, and I saw this about 2 months ago after the breakup. Right before he's about to drive us both past the city limit, he hits me with the fact that he's open to being maybe more than friends, and that he wouldn't hang out with me alone if I had a boyfriend, again, unless he talked to the boyfriend. Like, are you kidding me? Complaining about how you have few friends and only seeing me as a dating option when we had a good friendship going. Self-inflicted. You are so far up your own butt. It's kind of crazy. You're a Redditor, you already lost! Based. I just don't get it. Yeah, Paleli made a move on a girl. Yeah, say no, you're not interested and move on. Why do you have to do this whole shaming on Reddit for up dudes? I was on another subreddit and a young man posted about loneliness. There was a lot of support and advice, but one guy responded, yeah, I could make more friends, but that still wouldn't get me laid or a girlfriend. So for a lot of guys, no sex equals lonely. Doesn't matter if they have friends and family. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. Can we just talk about the fact that, like, being lonely and not having sex is not exactly insanely healthy? It's not. No romantic partner equals lonely. Yeah, no shit, dumbass. Hello? I want to hold hands with someone. Like, I feel like that's the innate urge human beings have at this point. It's not about being a sex pest. What if you want to hold hands with her? What if you want to cook her dinner? You can't do that. Where's my girlfriend to hold hands with? Oh. Alana, you lewd woman. I just don't get it. Not everything is about sex. There's plenty of men that don't think like that. Yeah, cook dinner for a girl? Lewd! You're disgusting. You just want to have sex with her. I mean, we don't have to, but it would be nice. I just want to cuddle. Yeah! Like, what the frick? Women have community because they build community. I have ride or die friends because I'm a ride or die friend. Maybe support those around you first before expecting an entire community to support you! It takes effort! I'm so tired of, like, women mansplaining to other women how there's ride or die girls. If anything, I think the concept of a ride or die friend with another woman is very, very, it's a reach, genuinely. It's such a reach. If you have a die-hard ride or die friend, good for you. I am so happy for you, but 90% of the population doesn't have that. There's always stories about girls backstabbing each other or dating their man after they break up with them. I feel like the man code in its essence is not to date a woman that your boy just broke up with them, right? I feel like that's just like a general rule. With girls, there's a lot of drama. You have to ask. Okay, well, you have to ask. But the point is like, I've heard a lot of drama, like, in college, when I went to college, just, like, through the grapevine, of, like, girls talking about, oh my god, Sarah dated Tyler. I broke up with him, like, 3 months ago, and I can't believe this bitch! This bitch! She's dating him! Oh my god, I'm gonna kill her! Oh, good lord. Personally, as a man, am I lonely? No, I am not. I do technically only have a few real friends that I rarely see, but I am not really someone who needs to be happy, if that makes sense. I could go off and live in the woods alone and only really have human interaction while getting supplies and be completely fine and happy. I heavily prefer animals to people. Okay, based. So I don't really get the whole let's blame women shit that other men do. It isn't that hard to make genuine connections with other people as long as you yourself are genuine, polite, honest, and empathetic. The only one you have to really blame is yourself. Even someone socially awkward or someone shy can make friends if they really try. But in the same breath, we have this bitch up here saying that the guy that wanted to go on a pseudo date with her is a piece of shit. Like, really? Like, not even a post away? What is this, 2 posts away? I speak for everyone as a man. Yeah, the loneliness epidemic and people not having sex and not breeding and basically our birth rate is going down is all made up and it's man's fault. My problem is I could easily make friends with men in public, but trying to approach a woman in public is like diffusing a landmine. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a 1-to-1, but again, I've told this story before of a woman with a married man had a nice dress on at a grocery store, and I was too scared to like tell her that she looks nice, even though she has a husband. Even though I'm not a man and I didn't experience this, I was too afraid because it's like, what if I get publicly humiliated? What if she like freaks out at me and says like, oh my god, like that was a thought in my head because those are things that I've seen happening on social media and in general. It didn't used to have that barrier of like, oh god, what if she's gonna like post it online, you know, like in the town square or whatever and say like, oh my god, this person, like again, I'm a girl, so like I have a little bit of a better pass to tell another woman that she looks pretty, but it was like, if I'm a dude, I would shit my pants. I wouldn't even think about talking to her. I might just be a pussy, like just generally speaking, but fuck, I understand where men are coming from at this point. I've talked about it enough times, and I've seen it. What's hilarious is that lonely women are stereotyped as old cat ladies, whereas lonely men are somehow victims of women. Oh my god. What an echo chamber! Cheese and crackers, man! Yeah, the woman loneliness epidemic, that sure is a thing. Chat, I actually met a spinster. A long time ago. For those that don't know what a spinster is, it's a woman that never married and she's like over the age of like, what is it, like 50? She couldn't have kids. She was a teacher. She said she was good friends with one of my mom's friends, and through my mom, I learned that that woman just genuinely couldn't find a man. And my mom got to know her and she said, Alana, that woman, I can see why no man would want her. She's so difficult. And she's fine with it. She has a cat. She has a nice house. And I was like, so this is what happens to spinsters? That sounds really sad, to be honest. Again, my mom told me, like, this is like a funny story, but she told me through them that that woman is just really unlikable. She's a really good teacher, but she's just old and cranky and grumpy, and yeah, she can't find a husband. She never blamed anyone but herself, but she just didn't find a man that could handle her because she's so unlikable. Yeah, like nagging or like, I don't know, she's really independent. Like, it's just like there's no giving way with like someone who had a relationship. And she did say she dated. She wasn't like really ugly either, but it's just like, I mean, sometimes it happens. My aunt is like that and she's hot. Why are you saying your aunt is hot? Woo! Hey, yo! But you get my point. Like, spinsters do exist, and that's fine. Like, I don't think people that are old and can't find someone that they don't want to be with because they tried, or if they want to die alone, that's on you. Especially with a woman, you're being the picker in this situation. I don't believe you. Give us her photo. Yeah, go find that Go find that person's aunt and tell us if she's hot or not. What does that mean, by the way? When people say women are the pickers? They are the ones that decide if they want to be with the other person. They have the power of choice. Yes, exactly. It's the attitude of like, not married at 30 years old and you feel lonely? What are you, some kind of dumbass? Go make friends, idiot! And women are the ones that pick, and men are not the ones that pick. And if there's a disparagement between the two genders, one of the genders is going to suffer. Yeah, just go make some friends, idiot! Look at this guy. He's sad he can't find a romantic partner to have a family with. What a moron! Like, you can't act like that. Men that are at the top that can pick other women also get picked by 10s and 9s, like the women on the other side. It doesn't work. Women pick up most of the time now. It's just how it is. Depends on the culture. I'm talking about Western culture. Like America, Europe. Yeah, I don't know. I would have loved to see what the original post was, but we'll never know.